What do you suppose is inside this cookbook? Is it a must-have for grandmothers? Let's find out. Hi friends, and welcome to the heart of Nana Land, where adventure is brewing, but so is the coffee. My name is Lynn, but my grands know me as Nana. This past Christmas, I received this cookbook as a gift. It's called In the Kitchen with Grandma, Stirring Up Tasty Memories Together by Lydia E. Harris. And you can probably guess by the subtitle that it's a little bit more than a recipe book. And I thought that today I could go through it with you, and then you could decide if this is a must-have for you, or maybe it would be a special gift for the grandmothers in your life. So let's go ahead and dive in. In the Kitchen with Grandma is a little bit more than just a cookbook or a collection of recipes. It is actually a way to connect with your grandkids because the author has put in there things to think about, questions to ask from a Christian perspective. It is actually published by Harvest House, which is a Christian publisher. And I wanted to share that with you right up front because it may not be for everyone. I mean, she even has a section in the back about how to share your faith with your grandchildren. And I did read some reviews on Amazon, and one person was a little bit upset because there was too much Bible in there for them. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. I am a Christian, so this falls right in line with my faith. That didn't bother me, but it might be something to consider for yourself or if you're planning on giving it as a gift. But the author does a good job of explaining how to use the book. She does a good job of sharing the recipe difficulties, and she does that by using a 1 spoon for super easy to a 3 spoons for difficult. And the book is set up by seasons. So you can see here's spring. And then in the beginning of each season, she breaks down the different recipes as to whether or not they're desserts or snacks or main courses. So it's really easy to look and see at a glance what type of recipes are inside that particular season. And here is where she shows you the level of difficulty. On the side of each recipe, there's a place to jot down little notes. She says, things that you're going to gather with grandma and things you're going to make with grandma. And then sprinkled throughout, there's little areas of sharing. It might be a Bible verse, it might be a question, a prompt, something you want to think about or talk about with your grandkids. It might be a little personal story that she's included. So it is more than just a collection of recipes. It's really an opportunity to inspire you to connect with your children, with your grandchildren, while you are creating things to eat, right? And that's one of the things that makes the book really special. You can see as I'm thumbing through here some of the different recipes that she has. Some are really super easy. They're more like assembling than actually cooking, but some of them are legitimately cooking things like pasta salad or pies. Just there's a real variety of things. So you can do some of these recipes with young ones as little as 2, but you could also keep your preteens engaged with making some things that are in here. One of the things that I did not like, that was like probably the only drawback to the book, is that there are no pictures. I am just a visual person. I want to see what it's going to look like before I dive in, And so reading through the recipes, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to really imagine what this looks like. Oh, I'm not really crazy about that. So if there was one thing I would really like, it would have been to have some pictures of the final products. And I wish the author could maybe even have someplace online where she showed the recipes after they were made. That would be wonderful. Then we could all kind of take a look and see. But overall, I think it's a fun book. I think it is a really neat way to take working with your grandkids in the kitchen and making things with your grandkids in the kitchen sort of up to the next level, because it does give you some ideas for ways to talk to them, engage with them, share your faith. And like I said, there really is something for everyone in here, from the littlest to the biggest. And there were even some recipes in there I thought, ooh, I'd like to give that a try with or without the grandkids. So personally, I think it's worth taking a look at and possibly even giving as gifts to your Christian grandparent friends. And it's certainly a fun thing to do with your grandkids in the kitchen. Another opportunity just to connect and relate while cooking food, and then, of course, while eating the food when you're all done. And again, at the very end, she does have a section which gives you some pointers on how to share your faith with your grandkids. And I think that's pretty special. So take a look at it, see what you think, read the reviews on Amazon, and then you can decide if it's something that would be worthwhile picking up a copy for yourself or for someone else that you love. If you are interested, I will have a link to the cookbook in the description of the video, and you can go ahead and head on over to Amazon to get a copy. To be honest, I haven't done a lot of cooking with my grandkids. I mean, we've made the occasional French toast. Now, I have done a lot of eating with my grandkids. Oh yeah, we definitely enjoy this. But after going through some of the recipes in the cookbook, I feel inspired to go ahead and give it a try. So what about you? Do you spend a lot of time cooking with your grandkids? Do you have special recipes or cookbooks that you like to use? What do you think about this one? Do you think this is one that you might want to get and give a try? I'd love to know more about your cooking adventures with your grandkids. So leave me a message in the comment, leave a note. And if there's something in particular that you'd like to recommend or a special recipe or cookbook, please share it. If I get enough of those, I'll compile them and I'll do a video so that the rest of us grandparents can learn from you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope that this review of the book was helpful to you and will help you to make a good decision or maybe even inspire you to get adventurous in the kitchen with your grandkids. I look forward to seeing you again soon here in the heart of Nanaland.